Live. This is KSLA News Now.
Well, thank you for joining us. You're watching KSLA News Now. I'm Jeff Horchak. New tonight in your crime tracker, an Alabama man has pleaded guilty in Caddo District Court to forcible rape in a case involving a young girl more than a decade ago. According to the Caddo District Attorney, 42-year-old Terrence English, now living in Deatsville, Alabama, entered the plea on Wednesday just after the victim finished testifying before a Caddo Parish jury. The assaults occurred between 2010 and 2015 when the victim was between 7 and 12 years old. He sentenced English to 20 years in prison at hard labor without the possibility of probation, parole, or suspension of sentence. Well, tragic news. Sabine Parish Sheriff's Office confirmed that 71-year-old Richard Edward Watley was found dead this morning after supposedly drowning in Toledo Bend Lake. Now, according to SPSO, it's unclear how Watley drowned. However, investigators believe that he fell from his boat while fishing. The Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries has now taken over this investigation. And new in your crime tracker, 3 Shreveport teenagers are now facing murder charges in connection with a deadly double shooting on the Clyde-Fant Parkway. A Caddo Parish grand jury indicted 18-year-old Joshua Thomas, Trevelia Lawson, and Dennis Scott on Tuesday. Each is charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder for the deaths of Lyft driver Frederick Caprono and passenger Tatum Ashley. They also face attempted murder charges for a third victim, Isaiah Marshall, who survived the November attack. Investigators say the victims were driving north on the parkway when the gunfire erupted. In a developing story tonight, people all over Shreveport-Bossier came together today to learn more about the data center that is scheduled to come to the region. Now, hundreds of people flooded into the Bossier Parish Central Library early Wednesday morning to attend a meeting about how locals can partner with Amazon Web Services data center that's coming to the Caddo-Bossier area. During the meeting, attendees got the chance to learn more about potential partnership opportunities for local businesses. Also, plenty of job opportunities are going to be created with the data centers coming to the region.
We're anticipating thousands of construction jobs and at least 650 permanent jobs. And so I say at least because, you know, we have a history of outperforming those job numbers with this organization, with Amazon, and with our local NLEP partners. And so we want to see it grow and continue to be a positive asset in our community.
Now, along with community members and business owners, administrators from Bossier Parish schools were also in attendance, looking to learn more about potential vocational opportunities for Bossier Parish students. Well, Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry announces changes to state taxes that he says will save Louisiana residents a lot of money. Landry says the savings are due to income tax cuts that are passed during that 2024 tax reform special session. He says now working families will get their first $25,000 of income tax-free, a savings of about $500 a year. And seniors can now earn nearly $49,000 tax-free dollars, allowing the average senior to keep about $350 in their pocket. And he says a working individual will save about $200. Now, Landry says Louisiana moved to a flat 3% personal income tax rate.
All because we increased the standard deduction, eliminated the income tax for our lowest earners, and lowered our rate to among the lowest in the country. Right now, Louisiana has the second lowest income tax rate in the country.
The state also eliminated the corporate franchise tax and reduced the corporate income tax rate to a flat 5.5%. Landry says these changes are permanent and include automatic standard deduction increases.
And we do have some warmer weather on the way. We're talking temperatures in the 80s, and that's going to last all the way through the weekend. I'll have the details coming up.
Now, KSLA First Alert Weather.
And let's take a look at those weather headlines. The big weather headline, of course, is the warmth. We're going to be seeing temperatures way above average. Could see highs in the 80s all the way through the weekend. High fire danger and ongoing drought conditions, they'll continue. And unfortunately, we don't have a lot of rain at all in that 7-day forecast. But just beyond the 7-day forecast, towards the end of next week, there are some signs of a pretty significant pattern change that could bring us into some much more active weather as we head into March. We'll have more updates on that as we get closer. Here's a look at future track for the rest of tonight. Clouds will be on the increase once again, so becoming cloudy overnight and waking up to a lot of those clouds for your Thursday. As far as rain chances for tomorrow, I don't think it's going to happen. We have a very, very tiny chance of a sprinkle or a light shower south of I-20. That rain chance, though, tomorrow is 20% at best, and most of us will not even get a drop of rain. But we should see at least some more peaks of sunshine later on. More sunshine the farther north you get, more cloud cover farther south. In general, though, it should be a pretty decent day here for your Thursday. But you can see the rain chances. Not very impressive. Barely any rain in sight all the way through the weekend. Small rain chances as we get into early next week. It's really, we get past Wednesday of next week. That's when the rain chance, I think, really starts to ramp up across the area. So rainfall totals for the next 7 days in that light shade of green, that's about 1/10 of an inch along I-20 at best. You can see, though, some heavier totals located just off to the north of us, and that's just a sign of maybe some more active weather that will be heading our way as we head towards the second half of next week. And you can see that here on the Climate Prediction Center's outlook. This is your rainfall outlook for the next 6 to 10 days. And you can see that bullseye there of bright green. And what that means on the legend is we are likely looking at above average rainfall chances as we head through the 6 to 10 day outlook. And then looking at the 8 to 14 day forecast here, look at that right across the Arctic. This is great news for us. Hopefully this will help put a dent in those ongoing drought conditions. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Here's that forecast for tomorrow. Pretty cloudy in the morning. Should see some sunshine, though, for the afternoon hours. And notice this, the winds are going to be a lot lighter across the area tomorrow, so that's good. That will at least lower that fire danger just a bit. Here's your highs for the region, upper 70s to low 80s, so it's going to be a warm one. 80 in Shreveport, 80 Texarkana, 81 Longview, and the rest of us looking at mainly mid to upper 70s. Here's that 7-day forecast. We're going to stay in the 80s for a while. 80 on Thursday and Friday, 84, which is crazy. That's way above average on Saturday. 82 on Sunday, and then those temperatures back in the 70s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I tell you what, with these warm temperatures, Jeff, those pollen counts are like soaring right now.
Yeah.
So if you've been sneezing a bit, it's tree pollen.
I've been hearing a lot of people in the newsroom sneeze. So
I've been feeling it myself too. It's already that time of year, I guess.
It's not even spring yet.
No, it's starting early this year.
Yeah, so be ready.
Get ready. Yep.
All right, thank you, Matt. Thanks for watching. You can join us for our next newscast at 10 o'clock. Until then, stay connected right here by just downloading the KSLA News 12 app. We'll see you at 10.